Welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to the new moon Mercury Cazimi in Scorpio. This is all happening on November 20th at 1:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so adjust it depending on where you are in the world. But let me tell you, this new moon, this Mercury Cazimi, is the most potent energetic reset of 2025. It is a once in years rare alignment. You're finding your spark again. This is where it's like, welcome to the new you, the new version of you, new mind, new heart, new perspective. This new moon is where it's like you're finding your spark and confronting what's real. It has relationship destiny energy written all over it. It's got spiritual clarity. It's filling you with emotional mastery. This is the day. This is life-changing. Before we get started though, I just also want to say thank you guys to each and every one of you truly for all your likes, shares, comments, subscribes, hypes, donations, interactions with the store, the Honey Sea Star store. Oh my goodness, each and every one of you make a difference. And all of your interactions make a difference. You make me melt, and I love you back. So welcome to the new moon, Mercury Cazimi in Scorpio. All perfecting at 28 degrees Virgos. Oh my goodness. So we'll get into this. This is by far one of the most, I shouldn't say one of the most actually, potent and powerful energetic reset portals of 2025. And this new moon is in the heart of the sun. Expect a huge breakthrough, a rebirth that is going to realign your inner world and bring some very powerful revelations, a fresh perspective to a difficult situation that perhaps you've been struggling with or avoiding, not dealing with. It's also, since it's a new moon, going to be a fresh perspective, bring revelations to your manifestations and to your transformation as well as regeneration. And I will also say it is not just all about the moon, Mercury, or the sun. We have the grand water trine between Saturn, Neptune, and, Saturn, Jupiter, and the sun. We also have Neptune in Pisces right alongside with Saturn in our 7th house, trining the sun, Mercury, and the new moon. Uranus in Taurus in our 9th house of expansion is also going to be opposing all of this, all three. And Uranus, to top that off, will be sextiling Neptune at 29 degrees of mastery. We'll get into that as well. Keep in mind, we have 5 retrogrades going on right now. We've got Venus and Lilith both in Scorpio as well. If you haven't seen the Scorpio stellium reading, by all means check it out, because that is too a rare 5 planetary body, heavenly body alignment. You don't see this every day. This is a once in years kind of rare alignment and energy. So this new moon Cazimi is creating a rare and unusually clear, piercing X-ray, it's an X-ray like portal of intuitive mental illumination and truth beneath appearances, motives behind behavior, psychological patterns. It's going to bring these aha revelations around trauma, intimacy, power. And it's offering a beautiful, fresh breath of air, new beginning that resets your voice, resets your thoughts, resets your truth, as all three are purified by the fire, the heat, the heart of the sun. So, right away, this is where with the Cosmo Oracles, Spirit is saying, when you find something that excites you, go all in. Enjoy this ride, because it is going to be absolutely breathtaking and life-changing. This is where it's time to take responsibility for your choices and know that this is your life to live. Own it, every bit of it, every piece of you. This is like wiping the slate clean, deleting old emotional programming, replacing these outdated thought patterns with your truth and your personal power. Own that power, because this is the time where your inner voice, especially with Mercury, our ruler, Mercury Cazimi, that's when downloads for us, 0 degrees with the sun, soul's temple, all of your ancestors, all of your angels, all of your higher self, your gut, your inner voice, are going to be sending you messages, synchronicities, and this is the time to truly listen. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Now is the time to listen and act. And let me tell you, Uranus is going to be promoting that change, that urgency to truly promote action. And keep in mind too, we also have Mars, our go-getter planet, in Sagittarius, home and family. I mean, it's got a lot to do with how you define both, who's part of both. This is beautiful energy. This is your new beginning. This is your truth and your personal awakening to your personal power. So, with Mercury and Neptune and Uranus playing such powerful roles, illusions are dissolving just as fast as the intuitive downloads are coming in with this new moon, and they're coming in with eerie accuracy. You're tapped in. This is so, you're intuitive. You are so psychically connected right now. This is gorgeous energy. So, especially when it comes to things regarding buried emotions, messages from your subconscious, uncovering the root of reoccurring issues. Also, about what you've been afraid to really commit to. What you must let go of or confront. Anything that's been fear-driven, where you've been giving your energy away. Also, too, enlightening who's draining or controlling you. Who has that power where you've been giving that power, oh my goodness, where you've been giving that power away. What habits or beliefs have been limiting you? And as your internal authority emerges with this new moon, with all the dreams, the gut feelings, the synchronicities that are speaking and speaking loudly, this new moon is presenting a peak moment for deep soul bonds, truth-telling, exploring your truest, deepest desires. Because remember, I'll say it again, Venus is in Scorpio right now too. There is an all or nothing with her. She does not mess around when she is in this energy. She has her stilettos on, maybe the Louis Vuittons, thigh-high boots kind of energy. She is diving into the deepest of the depths of your heart's desires at this point. It's not about just the casual. It's not about just the surface level. This is deep soul bond truth. And all of it will be helping you with redefining boundaries. And with all of it happening at 28 degrees as well, this is the most spiritually charged, karmic, fated degree in the zodiac. You've reached the highest, most intense and distilled form of this vibration with this new moon, with this Mercury Cazimi. You're ready to enter a new frequency in your identity and your state of consciousness. Like I said before, welcome to the new version of you. New mind, new heart, new perspective, new vibration. And in the most intense expression of the zodiac in Scorpio, this new moon is the fated final purge that's immediately followed by liberation. It's got psychic clarity involved with this liberation. It's got truth involved with this liberation and freedom, emotional honesty. And with the spiritual clarity and emotional mastery that it delivers as well, it's going to be starting this whole new fated 6-month cycle of reclaimed power in destined ties to relationships, to partnerships. That could be personal, professional. Also, too, with the third house, could be siblings, family involved here as well, neighbors, one-on-one bonds, whatever that means to you, whoever you connect with, your chosen soul tribe. And it's all going to be intensifying this destined tie and entanglement to how you connect with others in healing and honesty. And with it all happening in your third house, it's going to hit you in ways that reshape your mind and your voice. Uncover what you truly and really want, what you really fear, what habits or thought patterns keep you stuck, and how to speak your truth more directly. So, just saying, this is where, with the devil coming out right away, whatever vices, whatever restrictions, right? Distrust, faithlessness, temptations in the way of addictions, right? When it comes to materialism, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to idealization, and two, when it comes to trust issues, with the pessimism, with the guards, the masks that you put up in order to think that you're protecting yourself, that brings you back down into that south node energy. And remember, our south node, lunar south node, is in Virgo, in our first house, right? So what we think is protecting us may be holding us back. Just food for thought. This is where, instead, with that sacral energy, it is opening this up. This is utilizing the wounds of the past and carrying that wisdom forward. Also, too, it's turning pain into passion and turning that passion into your empowerment, your personal power. And it has a lot to do with your structure. This is Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. What I see most in this is how it relates to the Grand Water Trine with Saturn involved, because Saturn rules Capricorn energy. That is discipline towards wealth generation, towards your foundation and relationships, as well as in your security, your stability, how you define both in your personal world, your physical world, your home, your family. And with the 15, this is 1 for new beginnings, also unity and change. Coming in with 5, right? It reduces to 6. So it's all about the harmony, the integration of that wisdom, the lessons you've learned along the way. This is wiping the slate clean, deleting those old emotional programmings so that you can rewrite your soul contracts. And more importantly, integrate and find that balance between the masculine and the feminine energy within each and every one of us, right? Standing in your true, full, holistic personal power. This is where, with this new moon, it's going to be initiating this brand new fated 6-month cycle. Welcome to the new version of you. Uncover what you really want. Speak your truth. I will say, with the 3rd house being activated, it's going to be action. So especially with the Ace of Wands coming out right after the Devil like that, you could be having conversations. I'll just put it that way. Like fated event kind of conversations in many different ways. So this could be having a deep conversation with a sibling, a neighbor, a close friend that clarifies the misunderstanding. It could be revealing hidden information through a confession, emotional disclosure. It could be a heartfelt message that may be received, maybe that you're sending. You could be starting a writing project or even journaling. 3rd house is also PR. So what you've been building, a business, launching a side hustle. This is branding, right? This is PR, how you put yourself out there. And more importantly, how you shine a light on all your vulnerabilities for the world to see so that they know, and you know most importantly, that your vulnerability is your strength. That's where we connect on that emotional level. So with writing projects especially, even journaling, you may find that your thoughts, your creativity, your inspiration flies onto the page. You could be studying the occult, psychology, what makes you tick, or even something healing based that brings powerful expansion. And it's going to be centering you with empowerment. Because remember, Pluto is direct right now. Pluto is in Aquarius. That is innovative, outside the box energy. This is breakthroughs. Tearing down old structures that have limited, that aren't benefiting you. It's out with the old, in with the new, as the old saying goes, with all new moons. But this one is taken to a whole new level. So whatever breakthroughs, downloads come through, it's going to end loops where you've been overthinking, you've been maybe stuck in analysis paralysis. It's going to end fear-based thoughts and communications and actions. And it's going to end where you've been pulled to people please for safety or thinking that that's safety. And it's going to end wherever you've been suppressing your voice. In this new mental chapter, this new chapter of mental confidence, you're saying no clearly. You're no longer explaining yourself excessively. You're letting go of people who drain your mental energy. And keep in mind, Venus, I'll say it again, is in Scorpio right now. She is going all in, betting on your heart's desires. Whatever you've been building, whatever your deepest passions are that truly are your soul calling level kind of feeling, something that truly lights you up. Also, too, same thing in your relationships. She's going all in. Wherever you've been guarded, whatever you've been denying yourself due to past traumas, brokenheartedness that you've been struggling with letting go, trust issues, right? She is here betting on your future, betting on your destiny, and she's betting on you. This is where all of this alignment is telling you, this is the time. Compassion, we'll get into that. That's Neptune all the way. Just saying, he's here too. This is inner fire lighting and giving full illumination with that Leo energy, letting your emotions, letting your heart, letting your downloads get spotlighted for you in a way that truly is the most potent energetic reset and portal. And I'll say it again, this is like destined kind of energy. We'll get into it. But with the Virgo and energy, it's truly about shining in your personal power, just as you are, and walking towards your new beginnings, your power, your potential, untapped potential, with how it relates to your solid foundation. This is no longer feeling like you're building things on sand. You're building something that causes new identity, new unity in your life, in your relationships, in your passions, with Mercury Cazimi happening as well. Expect new ideas. I cannot stress this enough. This is the time to truly ground and also meditate, connect with the universe, because it is waiting for you to tap in. This is positive overflow of energy as well, creative energy, and first causes in this new version of you. With the Ace of Wands, this is opportunity coming in. This is also too understanding and knowing your strength, knowing too that what you've been building, not only is it ready, it's enough. You're enough. Your inspiration, all your passions, all the vitality that you've been pouring into them. And I will also say with Uranus in the 9th house in Taurus, this has something to do with a new venture regarding personal career development, say that 10 times fast. Either way, it's a choice, right? It's a choice to walk forward to something and open that door, walk through that door. It's going to require new action. But there, like I say, with Uranus here, we'll get into it, he's going to urge you towards that change. And it's tied to your foundations. So whatever has been troubling you, causing anxiety, causing despair, if you've been blaming yourself in ways that you don't deserve, if there's been nightmares or insomnia caused, remember Mars is here. He's focused on home and family, and that includes your inner home as well, your inner peace and your inner balance. With the Geminian energy, this is adapting with grace, both the light and the shadow, ego integration, highest ascension, with all that South Node comfort, taking all those lessons from the past lives, from your ancestors, from your lessons in this life, and carrying them forward to the hidden, the new beginnings. And I'll say it again, with this being at 28 degrees, twos with dualities, partnerships is here, I cannot stress that enough. And two, with the 8, that's writing abundance. It's coming to completion of old karmic cycles, integrating those that wisdom, those lessons, and ending a cycle so that you can truly achieve your goals with the 9. And with the 6 of Cups, it's going to take all that wisdom. It's asking of you to take all that wisdom forward. Highlight all of those shadows, illuminate all of them with the sun, and bring balance, symmetry, reciprocity, harmony of that light and of the shadow within yourself, within your mind, within your heart, and within your perspective. So, not only is all this going on, but keep in mind, remember, not only is Venus betting on you, we have Jupiter, the Sun, and Saturn. They all have this grand water trine with the gloves off right now. So whatever you've been working on, if you've been afraid to take a step forward, just know that these guys have all taken their gloves off. They've perfected their trine at 25 degrees. And if you haven't seen the weekly read, check that out. I also did a separate reading going into depth on the grand water trine itself. So check that out if you want to learn more as well. But this is where, with this grand water trine, it's protective energy. It's nurturing energy. It's protecting and nurturing your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, building a bridge between the spiritual and the physical, ensuring that your longest held aspirations are your destined legacy. And if that resonates, if you just got goosebumps, let me know in the comments below. Put a heart, because Lilith is here too. If you haven't seen the stellium reading, oh my goodness, check that out as well, because this is where Lilith, she is just taking all the filters down. Resetting all the filters with this new moon, I should say too. So with Lilith, she's in Scorpio in our 3rd house. She not only is taking the filters off, she's removing the mask so that you can shine and speak freely and fearlessly. All of them are helping you shed old insecurities, people, and places, and find your spark again. This is where they are asking you, encouraging you, urging you to truly stand in your leadership, particularly with the King of Wands as it relates to manifesting your goals and going after your dreams, accepting nothing less than what you have always been craving at a soul level, with resilience in all your authority, with open-mindedness, because Uranus, we'll get into it, but he's here to open some eyes and change some minds. This is where, especially in your social houses, because remember, the Grand Trine ignites our 3rd house of communication, 7th house of partnerships, and also our 11th house, which is not only hopes, wishes, and dreams, long-term aspirations, but it also involves your social community, online or in your local community. This also involves humanitarian efforts, where we know and we build stronger when we all stand together. So, with all of this in mind, we've got Neptune. They're all helping you find your spark again. Neptune will be trining this new moon and Mercury and the Sun in the Mercury Cazimi. So with Neptune, it's this beautiful energy. Neptune, know what I meant. He is putting the compassion in your passion. Oh my goodness, thank you. This is where Neptune, out of all the planets, has a very big role to play in this, because he offers that compassion, the empathy, the healing. He's also our dreamer planet, right? So with Neptune trining this new, oh, and we have the High Priestess at the bottom. What? We'll talk about all this. Okay, so with Neptune in the mix, with this trine, because remember, trine is harmony, effortless, ease, like easy flow. This is going to be inherently like natural, I guess is how I would put it. With all the compassion that he's putting in your passions, he's offering the healing to all of this enlightenment, all of this new beginning, all of this structure, your foundation in your relationships, your words. This is where he is helping you find the words to express yourself truthfully and tenderly. And with Neptune in the mix of this, it's clarity and compassion working together, where you finally understand someone's motivations, or you see the emotional truth behind someone's behavior. Because remember, hurt people, healed people help heal people. That's what Neptune's here to do. This is romantic. This is also where romantic and important conversations become deeply intimate. Whatever it is that's being revealed is done so from the heart and at a soul level with Neptune's trine. So he's going to soften your view of someone that you've maybe even been frustrated with. And if there's this love relationship confession on the positive coming out of this, this is where I am just going to say it. He is coming in where you could be finding that you two are connecting in ways, in vibes, that only you two being aligned on the same frequency get to experience. So this is feeling someone's emotions without words, finishing each other's sentences, having conversations that truly deepen your intimacy. It's true relationship alchemy. It's spiritualized love, and it's spiritualized love that's emotionally merging. It's destined soulmate love that Venus, particularly in Scorpio, has been aching for right now. So when it comes to healing, Neptune has a role to play as well. But this is truly where Neptune is coming in with all the downloads that you're receiving with the Mercury Cazimi, with this new moon of beginning. Your cup is overflowing. This is where it's protected with Jupiter. This is where you're blooming in all your resiliency, in all the purification with the heart sun. This is new opportunities, positive energy, right before Sagittarius season, mind you, as well. Stay tuned. I will do a separate read on that. But this is call for celebration. This is where joy, love, fertility fills your relationships. And I will also say new relationships could be coming in here too. There's something faded here. So when it comes especially towards security, this is where, if you've been dealing with aspects of skepticism, mistrust, dealing with partners that are not that are disingenuous, let's just put it that way, focused on materialism, focused on envy, what they can get out of you, jealousy even too, because Scorpionic energy and that lower expression, it also reveals that possessiveness, those red flags. So just know that that could be coming out and illuminating during this new moon as well. With the empowerment of Lilith, you're saying no. Remember, no is a sentence. It doesn't need justification. Whoever honors that truly honors you. Whoever doesn't honor that and just trespasses your boundaries without cause, without any type of introspection, that's not for you. Let's just be real. So when it comes to the healing part of Neptune's energy with all of this, this is where he's going to be playing a very big role and holding a lot of promise. So this could be in the way where I'll just put it this way. Neptune is opening a portal to understanding and soothing long-standing issues in partnerships. So this is helping you. He is helping you with understanding why certain patterns repeat in your relationships, why you choose certain partners or dynamics, where fear or boundaries have shaped your intimacy for the negative rather than the positive. And he's also helping with bringing compassionate understanding, soothing healing like aloe vera to how you relate more authentically, how you can relate more authentically and honestly in your relationships that come and get quantum entangled with you going forward. And with Uranus in the 9th house in Taurus, I mean, the moon is ruled with Taurus. This has a lot to do about your comfort, your security, your stability in your relationships. He also is coming in with breakthroughs. This is our planet Uranus. He shakes things up, right? In our house of expansion right now, with the opposition with the new moon and the Cazimi, with the position that he's got right now, expect him to deliver a bit of a mind quake when it comes to shaking things up in what you think is true and undeniable. It's going to feel electric. So you might be receiving unexpected news, especially with Uranus's opposition. You could be even receiving an intuitive download or a synchronicity that feels electric. It alters your plans or even reshapes your future direction. Could be related to study, could be related to education, travel plans, a relocation, even a legal matter. Because we've got, there's that too. I'll just put that out there. Something is being uncovered. It has to do with commitments in one way, shape, or form, contractual matters, or even to your sense of purpose. So he's going to be opening up this radical new way of thinking with a sudden perspective shift. And it'll feel like a mental evolution is being forced upon you because he doesn't take things easy, right? This is like mindquake energy. It's electric light, like lightning. Say that 10 times fast. But either way, he is kind of forcing this open where you suddenly say in this news that comes through, I can't think the way that I used to. I can't handle this the way that I used to. There's got to be a better way. It might come from a conversation, a message, an email, a piece of information that comes to light. Might come from a sibling, a teacher, a mentor, someone from far away, or that has a very different worldview from you. It might even be from a partner or even from a surprise source. Whatever is said or revealed, it will not be trivial. That I will promise you. And it will give you a strong impulse to expand your comfort zone. You're going to crave more independence. You're going to question authority, or it may even cause you to rebel against rigid thinking. It will lead you to want to expand your horizons and look towards the dawn with this cosmic awakening where your mind upgrades to a higher version of yourself. This is where You are standing with all that healing in Neptune's energy into the enlightenment of the High Priestess. She is true expansion, right? She's also true integration of the light and the shadow, the feminine and the masculine within each and every one of us. She gives us the intuition to guide us. She gives us the discernment to see through the red flags, to see through the cracks, right? And also, too, she gives us the enlightenment to connect our relationships on a much higher soul contract with spiritual alignment that truly resonates from timeline to timeline, from lifetime to lifetime, that supersedes time and space. And this includes your heart's desires, your passions, whatever you're learning, whatever you're committing to, wherever you're moving, whatever career you're diving into at a soul level, whatever relationships you're committing to too. And remember, we've got Mars in Sagittarius in our 4th house, a home and family, wherever that means to you, whatever that means to you. Particularly though, whatever your long-term aspirations have been and have been calling to you. So with the 7 of coins here, this is where the work that you have been doing, especially in the last 2 years with this grand water trine, I will just say that, this is where, with this new moon, welcome to the new version of you and the new beginning in how you approach that, how your mind thinks about it, what you align to with your heart. All the work that you've been doing, working towards with your goals, will pay off. And this is the time, this is the beginning of your rewards. Seeing financial gain, seeing your patience pay off, seeing your hard work pay off. More importantly, seeing your manifestations of your goals come through and seeing the success that you deserve, that you've been manifesting and working so hard for, holding so close to your heart as well. So with the 7 of staffs here, this is where it's like, especially when it comes to fighting for your goals, you're standing your ground. And Spirit is reminding you, you're in a favorable position. With the trine with Jupiter and with Saturn, they are giving you this long-held, long-term endurance, as well as building this bridge between the spiritual goal, long-held aspiration that's been way up here, and grounding it into your reality. But this is truly about defending what's yours, fighting for what's yours, no matter what confrontations come at you. And as you can see with the 2 of staffs, this is where he's looking at the new world that is opening up to him. The higher world, the higher frequency, the new results that are manifesting before your eyes. So this is where a new path is presenting itself, especially with Uranus. And keep in mind too, Neptune and Uranus are actually sextiling each other at the same time as all of this is happening. We'll get into it, but this is where a new path truly is presenting itself. New choices, new opportunity. Could involve travel. It's going to involve movement one way or the other, whether that be physical, emotional, mental, something energetically. It's a desire for change, and you're making change. Your daily life, your day-to-day, your work-life balance is about to change in a lot of ways, and it's because you're initiating it. There's options. The world is your oyster. With this new moon, it is opening up to you. It is a once in years rare alignment, and you get to choose. You get to choose. I'll say that again. And if that resonates, let me know in the comments below. Put a heart in the comments below, because this is about standing up and standing for your truth. All that is true to you in your heart, in your mind, in your healing, in your emotion, in your perspective, in your direction, in your relationships, in your spiritual calling, in your purpose. This is where all of it is really reaffirming to you that you are on the right path and you're being crowned. Especially with the Ace of Swords, this is mental clarity towards new beginnings, towards your vision, making good choices. And I haven't had a chance to respond to the comments yet, but I do want to say, there was a comment that came in, I forget your handle, I apologize, but you had mentioned that you've got a choice, same field, 2 different jobs that are kind of on the table for you. During this new moon, if anyone else is kind of stuck between 2 choices like that, 2 directions, always ground it into the body, because the body knows the way. It listens and responds to your intuition in ways that your ears and your eyes do not necessarily relate to you. Because remember, when it comes to light, light is refractal. We are all a fractal of source's energy and light. Light can always refract. It can always bend. Your body stays sturdy. So the best way to do it is with a physical test. So if you've got two choices at hand, two opportunities, two directions, this is where hold your arm out, hold it steady, meditate on both options. Stand 10 toes down, by the way, too. And if you can, ground yourself. So stand barefoot on the ground so that you truly tap in to Earth's energy and Earth's harmony. That's full heart, brain, Earth harmony, right? So hold your arm out. Focus on one of the two options. With your other arm, press down. If your arm moves automatically like this, you're not aligned to that choice, that direction, that option. If you hold your arm up and you press down and it stays absolutely firm and it feels effortless, that's the option that you know is truly aligned with you at a soul and at an energetic level. It'll feel effortless, like effortless kind of sturdiness, I guess is how I would put it. And especially with the Grand Water Trine, because it focuses so much on your structure with Saturn, on your foundation with Saturn, your legacy, it's long-term lasting, right? This is not a small choice. This is where the more sturdy your arm feels, the more effortless it feels to hold it there. That's where you know you're energetically being pulled to. And like I say, if that resonates, let me know if that helps, because this is that kind of energy. This is the time with this portal, this energetic reset portal, this new moon, Mercury Cazimi, which I will say, out of all my time of doing astrology, doing tarot, I've never seen this before. This is gorgeous energy. Take advantage of it because it's got destiny involved with it. And you're confronting with the scorpionic energy, you're confronting what's real and you're choosing nothing less. So, like I was saying before, not only do we have Neptune's trine with all of that, not only do we have Uranus's opposition bringing some shakeups, some mind quakes, rethinking of what is true, but we also have both of these two. As you're looking toward the dawn in this cosmic awakening, we have the two being sextile with each other. Uranus is sextile with Neptune during this new moon, during this Mercury Cazimi at 29 degrees. Again, you've got dualities, you've got karmic completions with the 9. They all break down, or both break down to 11. Emotional mastery with spiritual clarity. This sextile at the same time is truly a threshold moment. And again, you are being crowned with this. So it is a threshold moment of completion, urgency, and karmic release. And it's also a very rare multidimensional transit that activates your third house of the mind, truth, communication, your seventh house of relationships, partnerships, commitments, your ninth house of belief systems, long-term direction, wisdom, and higher learning. So this is a major change in direction and purpose. It's a coming together of spiritual relationships with compassion and soul-level openness. It's a doorway to a breakthrough in how you relate, how you think, how you understand your life's meaning. This is relationship destiny energy at its finest. Let me tell you, it's going to shift what you believe about love. There could be a fated, healing, liberating conversation that changes a relationship in a very permanent way through a confession, a heart-to-heart, a truth that's being revealed that changes how you see the other person, how you see someone. You could be meeting someone. If you're single, watch out. Just saying, this is not the day to stay indoors. You could be meeting someone unexpected through travel, through study, through education, an online conversation, or even a surprising serendipitous encounter. It's going to feel electric. It's going to feel fated. It's going to feel familiar. It's going to feel surprising. Most importantly, though, it's going to feel spiritually aligned. And it's going to feel like it's truly meant to be. It is that kind of eye contact and meeting, whether it be through words or physical, that ties you with this beautiful quantum entanglement with inner knowing. Listen to your gut, because it's going to feel, your body's going to know. Your body's going to tell you, especially with Mercury Cazimi, oh my goodness. you're going to know right away. It's going to feel electric. You could also be, I should say as well before we get into that, it's going to feel clear, right? This is where, especially with, I'll say it again because it came up, I think, in the stellium reading. I don't know, I can't remember anymore. But either way, with the lily, they represent purity, right? Through the murky waters of a pond, because it is not clear like cold water or like the ocean, depends upon where you are. This is where every single day, every single bloom that emerges from the lily, it comes up because it's got this type of resiliency to each of its petals, this oiliness to almost, a coating to it is how I would put it. It's a waterproofing, especially with the grand water trine coming through and this new moon being in water in Scorpio, Mercury Cazimi being in the depths of the water with Scorpio. This is where they all come up completely clean, completely purified, rejuvenated, and more importantly, reborn each and every time, especially as the cup is filling the water, filling the depths of the pool, all of your emotions, your manifestations. Because remember, manifestation, the key point is about feeling it real. And for those, especially because new moons are all about intentions, setting your intentions for the next 6-month cycle, for those that need a reminder or a little bit of help, I do have a short video on the 7 steps of manifestation, breaking it down kind of in its most simplistic, there we go, form and forms of how to truly manifest under this new moon. Also, too, I will be doing a meditation video for this new moon. And it's got all the affirmations going through all the cycles of what scorpionic energy under a new moon can bring. So stay tuned for that as well if you need to utilize that as you ground, set your intentions. Also, too, this is a wonderful new moon for cord cutting. Just saying. So if you need any help with that, check those videos out. Stay tuned for the meditation video because this is truly where a new beginning is awakening for you. It's finding your truth, walking straight towards your success with focus, towards your vision, making the good choices that you're truly energetically and contractually aligned to in this life, the direction that you were born to go towards. And it's going to come in with mental clarity, with guidance. So, and it's going to feel electric. I mean, look at all of this. I'm just saying. This is where, especially with the sextile, happening between Neptune and between Uranus, there is something very fated, very destined here. And especially with the 28th degree being highlighted, with the grand water trine that's being aligned at 25 degrees, with the sextile between Uranus and Neptune happening at 29 degrees. This is all happening right before we enter a brand new season, Sagittarius season, and it's going to feel electric. It's going to feel fated. It's going to feel meant to be. So on the healing part of this sextile, especially because your compassion, you're putting the compassion in your passions, right? So this is where, on the healing side of it, you could be releasing old romantic beliefs, questioning old assumptions about commitment, or letting go of patterns like, I must be the fixer in a relationship. You're not playing the peacemaker, the people pleaser, the scapegoat, anything that's toxic in relationships. This is the new moon to let it go and to, more importantly, reset your energy, right? Because what you think about, what you align to, is what you also attract. This sextile at 29 degrees is going to be opening you up to a new, more spiritual alignment when it comes to your relationship model. It's going to soften you and it's going to free you. It's going to help you understand why certain relationships have failed in the past. It's also, too, going to enlighten you, illuminate what you actually need from your partnerships, what you desire most. It's also going to illuminate what boundaries are crucial to maintain, what illusions must be released, what fears must be faced, especially with Venus and Scorpio. It's going to come with ease all at once, like this crazy close crack of lightning. And you know that type of lightning. This is like that type of lightning before the sky just opens up and downpours, where you feel it in the ground. Your windows are rattling, right? You feel it in your chest, you feel it in your breath, you feel it in your bones. That's this type of new beginning energy. So it's closing out staying quiet to stay safe. It's closing out attracting wounded partners that you feel or may be imposed to try and fix, right? That codependency, that scapegoat, that golden child, that people pleaser type of energy. Any type of narcissistic, toxic relationship piece that imposes that energy on you, drains you of your energy. This, and also to energy vampire kind of situation. You're closing all of that out. You're closing out fear-based communication, people pleasing. It's opening up the next version of you who communicates with honesty, who loves without fear, who sees relationships through a higher lens. This is where it is your healing. This is basically withdrawing from any negative energy, withdrawing from any toxicities, taking the time to repose yourself, right? Reposition yourself, recuperate, and more importantly, get blessed with the balance, the harmony, not only in your foundations, but in your relationships, the foundations in your relationships, so that the ones that come with you in this new 6-month cycle are the ones that stand the test of time. They are not built on sand. And as you can tell too, this is all about flowing with that air energy and rising to the highest version of yourself, particularly new mind, new heart, new perspective, confronting what's real, walking straight towards your relationship destiny. Just saying. Your rebirth, especially when it comes to your foundations, your stability, being solid and standing on solid ground, right? In all that you achieve, in all that you hold discipline towards, with what you shape your reality as, and with what you take the fool's shoes leap towards, with being divinely connected with that crown chakra, aligned, purified, cleansed, and reset, reopened, wide open, especially with the Ace of Pentacles and involved in reverse. This is a disillusionment, right? It's a dissolving any type of illusions. From disappointment, it's freeing you. From any, how you were mismanaged, how you possibly were mismanaging things as well. Wherever there was a false sense of security, wherever there was inflexibility, wherever there were false expectations that were held of you, but not appeared in other ways by others, right? Unrealistic expectations. Whatever has caused bad health, toxicity, drained you of your energy, made you feel emotionally and spiritually bankrupt. This is the time. This new moon is ending all of it. And as you step in, as this new moon opens you up to the next version of you, and I'll say it again, one who communicates with honesty, who loves without fear, who sees relationships through that higher lens, with this rare, once in a lifetime, once in a years alignment it's the first that we're getting to see this, right, in our lifetimes. This is going to be activating deep truth, spiritual relationship healing, and personal liberation. And Virgos are emerging with a new mind, new heart, and a new perspective, and the world is your oyster. This is truly where, as you can see, the Page of Pentacles, he's fresh, he's reborn, he's got inspiration, enthusiasm, he's not weighed down by the past. He is inspired, receiving good news about money, about career, about home, about education. He is learning new opportunities. He's seizing the day. He's taking action and initiation with Aries energy towards his stability, his comforts, his security with that Taurian energy. And he's adapting with grace, going with the flow, really looking and embracing new perspectives, open-mindedness with that Geminian energy. Geminian energy is beautiful. And remember, that is our sister sign that is also ruled by Mercury. So I will say with this new moon, just saying, if you've got any Scorpio, Gemini, and of course, because this is a Virgo channel, Virgo placements, you're going to feel it the most. We're all going to feel it the most. Change can be uncomfortable, especially if you're not grounded and leaning into it. So Be open and open yourself with that Geminian energy. With the Pentacles, this is material pleasures. This is money, material wealth, prosperity. Again, it has a lot to do with your career, especially with Uranus playing such a big role. Venus being in Scorpio, she rules money. Just saying. We've got the Grand Water Trine, building your legacy. Saturn builds wealth, right? Builds the foundation. The world is truly your oyster, and it's opening up this beautiful portal, and you're standing and stepping through the middle of it. And with Saturn, it's grounding your dreams into your reality, coming to fulfillment, or coming to completion in all the fulfillment that you've desired, right? This is triumph, assured success. It's also consummation and cause for celebration in your holistic wholeness, a whole new chapter. And again, it may involve movement, whether that be physical, spiritual, emotional. There's travel involved. There's movement involved. It's an energetic reset. And as you can see, I mean, with the 21 reducing to a 3, this is synergy. This is creation consciousness being tapped in with your crown chakra wide open. Social talent, substance, meaningful work, meaningful causes, utilizing your sense of imagination in what you dream into your reality, what you create. And as we walk into Sagittarius season, because that's happening on Friday as well, stay tuned. We're going to be filled as Virgos, because this is going to affect our home and family with Sagittarian season big time. It's going to fill you with optimism, with adventure, with exploring the truth, your truth, filling you with a sense of belonging when it comes to the community that you relate to, that you call home. It's aligning with heart-brain coherence in all your emotional mastery and spiritual clarity. This is the time, and as you can see, it's grounding all of your dreams down to earth, bringing the sacred down to earth in your reality, in the here and now. So if that resonates, if you just got all tingly and goosebumpy like I just did with your ear ringing, that's just my thing with clairaudience. If it's yours too, let me know in the comments below. But by all means, let me know your thoughts, how this new moon, Mercury Cazimi, is impacting you. And I will say it again, this is the one where it's like the light is shining on Virgos in such a beautiful way. So for additional guidance here, what, thank you, additional messages do you have for us, Spirit? Okay, I won't argue. Oh, I know the, what? Get ready for the adventure and all your wisdom. Oh, and side tangent, I have a soft spot for foxes. So with where I've been for the last couple of years in the Midwest and even up north too, foxes are considered sacred. They not only mate for life, but there's the scientific, I'm just going to get nerdy for a moment. There's the scientific aspect and correlation of the natural cycle and the gifts that they bring to the earth and the healing that they bring, the protective energy that they bring. So there's a strong correlation with ticks. I know I'm getting into vampire energy, but especially with living in the Midwest, there with where I've been and have lived in for the last 12, 14 years, and moved around too in these last 12, 14 years, foxes are considered sacred because the tick populations are truly quite heavy. And there's a strong issue with Lyme disease, which is very debilitating, but it's long lasting. Antibiotics don't necessarily wipe it out, right? So what they've kind of uncovered, why foxes are held so sacred, is because they help with your rodent population. And believe it or not, your rodent population, the mice, are actually the main carriers of ticks. So if you have a fox, if you're blessed with foxes in your area, it's seen as a true blessing and as a protective energy. And I will also say, with my time up north, it was my favorite moments. So I had my best friend in all of the town that I lived in was truly the fox. It was gorgeous. So, and I promise we'll get back into this, but I just want to share a short story. So I lived up by the Parks and Rec building in the city of Bayfield for a bit. And oh my goodness, it was just beautiful because I knew there was this animal that was hanging out basically by the Park and Recs building, especially by the HVAC unit during the winter. it wasn't until the first really big, fluffy, beautiful snowfall where we got like 8 inches, I think, somewhere around there anyway, that I got to see him. So the plow woke me up, oh my goodness. And I came outside, and here it was, I saw a fox bounding out from underneath the corral around the HVAC system, jumping over the guardrail of the walk up and running across the street and darting up my neighbor, like in between my neighbors' homes. And little did I know, because I had sensed this animal, I'd seen it at night, didn't know what it was, right? I was kind of new. Little did I know, with this like first snowfall, big snowfall where we actually had a plow go through, he had a partner. There was a mated couple, and they mate for life. So here I am, I get up, I'm so excited. It's the first big fluffy snowfall. I've got my camera, I'm doing photography around town. I get down by the waterfront, and all of a sudden, during morning, like rush hour too, by the way, safety first, just saying. Here they come, bounding over the main road and down the hill, straight towards the waterfront, by the harbor, by the ferry line. And the female skirts over back towards the trail system. The male comes over, sits in the parking lot, and just like he owns the place, and he just starts looking at me. And so, of course, I'm here. I've got my camera. What do? Click, click. I start photographing him. And what does he do? He starts walking towards me. From that point on, we were bonded. So he starts walking towards me. He gets within 30 feet, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so magical. And he was so gorgeous. Until a car drives by, and then, of course, he runs off. But I tell you what, every night after work, I would go for a walk, and I would watch sunset, like the sunset. Or two, I would go for a walk in the morning, of course, to do some photography. It's my favorite time. And I would always run into him. And it got into this very beautiful habit between us where I had this favorite bench at the top of the hill that overlooked the ferry line straight towards Madeline Island. And every night I would sit there and watch the stars come out, watch the last bit of the light fade across the water. I would hear rustling behind me in the bushes. And here he was. So he would sit and watch the sunset with me. It got into a habitual thing where it was like, every time I was there, he would know. And he would actually walk me home because it was on the same street that I lived. I would have to walk the street, cross this big iron bridge, across this beautiful ravine where there was a waterfall, beautiful spot to do photography. And he would walk me home to the bridge. And technically he was my neighbor. He was staying with his partner in the HVAC system right across the street. So, just saying, my fun story. I have a huge appreciation for foxes. This is a blessing card. This is where Spirit reminds you, you have the swiftness, the cleverness, the resourcefulness, and the resilience, as well as the protection, to see outside the box and see the solutions to any problem that you encounter. Listen to your instincts. Resources are surrounding you, and I'll say it again, they do mate for life. Be open to the romance that comes in, especially with the sextile with Uranus and Neptune during this next 6-month cycle. This is where, especially when it comes to going after your goals, in silence you find your power. This is the time to be assertive, especially with the cougar. Claim your leadership role, take action. Know that where you go, what you are meant to do, you have the courage and the confidence to succeed. And with this new moon, with this Mercury Cazimi, you're tapped in to infinite possibilities. You see the sovereign, you are the sovereign, I should say, of the seen and the unseen during this time with all this illumination. Be open and see the beauty and the magic of love that surrounds you and that will transform you with this new moon. It's going beyond the ordinary, becoming the legendary in your legacy, because all that you're creating, all that you're manifesting, everybody that you're touching, the new entanglements, the deepening bonds, the aha moments, you are protected. You're the master of finding life's flow under this new moon, this grand water trine, this Mercury Cazimi, the sextile between Uranus and Neptune. This is the time to be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. You're meant to succeed, and you're protected again. This is also where it's, especially when we walk into Sagittarian season, be open to the adventure. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt that great journey with confidence, because know that the people that you're aligning with going forward are true. They're your true treasures. They're here to support you. And your wisdom is here to guide you. This is now is the time, especially with the moves. Let your mind, let your head reach to the stars and keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul, because it's going to be guiding you. And there are some powerful synchronicities and messages that are coming in with this new moon. So if that resonates, by all means, let me know what comes in, what shapes, because it's truly a beautiful moment and a beautiful time. And you will feel this energy, not just for today. It is a 6-month cycle. It's not going anywhere. I'm just saying. So music meditation wise, improv, if you do music therapy, what we pulled is the key of A. And then look at this purple. Look at this. It is all about taking that fool's journey, going forward through this most potent energetic portal and energetic reset of 2025. In this rare alignment, welcome to the new version of you, the new mind, new heart, new perspective that is rising within you and within your reality. So I truly hope you guys have the best new moon, Mercury Cazimi. I still can't believe this is happening at the same time. Let me know if you like the way that I read, if this message resonates with you. Whatever and wherever you find your spark again under this new moon, by all means, please know that each and every one of you make this channel not only a success, but a family. So please, by all means, like, share, subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments below. But no, I am sending you so much love and light. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.